What's up, everyone? I'm Kierstin Johnson, the Renaissance Woman, and this is my show, and today is the final episode of the season. And I thought, what better way to end the season than dedicating it to what is so important and least talked about amongst women, or more so educated about when it comes to womanhood, and that is our cycles, or some people might refer to it as their period, on flow, whatever you may call it. Today we're discussing it, so stay tuned. Okay, y'all. As you can see, I'm dressed down, I'm cozy. I got my original homies sweatsuit on. I'm feeling good, I'm looking good. Blue is my color. Blue keeps me warm and mellow, and it's one of the colors I like to wear when I'm on my cycle. Now, I don't know about you guys, but there's so much that comes along with having a cycle that I was not educated on. I wasn't prepared for, I wasn't educated on. No one told me except life. Life said, girl, here's your period, deal with it, figure it out. And today I felt like I should give you all a few tips and facts on our cycle and why you might be feeling the way you're feeling during that time of the month. So let's get started. If you are an East Coaster and you're living in that cold, bitter weather, and you're on your cycle and you're trying to figure out why you're so tired, why you have no joy, no happiness, why your cycle feels much longer, it's because it in fact is longer. It is a fact that during colder months and colder days, your cycle lasts longer. As if it didn't last long enough, it's gonna last even longer during colder months. Now, I know what you're wondering, how does cold weather affect your cycle? It's because the sun produces vitamin D and dopamine. So these are things that make us happy and joyous, and they're putting us up happily, and we're, I feel good. Even by your third day, you might feel like a normal human being again, but during those colder months, you don't. Those clouds blocking our beautiful sun that keeps us nice and warm and happy is blocking it. So we're not getting that vitamin D, and we're not producing that dopamine that goes along with that feeling of going through and coasting through your cycle like it ain't nothing. And Lord, it feels like it's a lot of something. So fact number 2, for those who don't know, and if you are losing more than this, please go see your gynecologist. According to science, according to health experts, women are only supposed to lose 1 cup of blood per cycle. That is literally a cup of blood. I know what you're thinking. I'm looking at this measuring cup. There ain't no way I'm only bleeding 1 cup of blood. You are, you're only bleeding 1 cup of blood. You have to think about several things. When you're wearing a pad, it's soaking up the blood. So because it's dumping onto something that is white, it's expanding and taking up all of that surrounding area, which makes it look like it's more on there than it is sometimes. Keep in mind, these things do seem like you're running through them a lot quicker than what you are, but it might just be that you either are a heavier bleeder than most, which means that you bleed a lot quicker and a lot faster than most. Some of us are slow bleeders where it seems like our period lasts 5 days, but we're not going through a heavy cycle during those 5 days. Some of us are heavy bleeders with a shorter cycle. You might bleed for 3 days, but those 3 days might look like bloody hell. It happens. Our bodies are different, but this is something that you should go to speak to your gynecologist about if you feel like you're losing more than a cup of blood. Now, fact number 3, we all have it. Some of us have it a lot more than others, but a lot of us release tissue. And so I don't think I need to go into too much detail, but a lot of us release tissues during our cycle, or as other people call them, clots. These clots are natural. You're not anybody different. Your body isn't rejecting you. It's not doing anything it's not supposed to do. It simply means that it's shedding its lining. Now, some of our linings are thicker than others. Some of them are more mucousy. I know it sounds gross, but if we ain't gonna tell you about it, who else is? A lot of things sound gross, but I'd rather it sound gross than not know what's going on with my body. We all experience blood clots. We all release the tissue. Take your time to look at your body and see what your body is expelling through it. It is nothing wrong with looking back at that toilet bowl to see what just came out of you. It is your body. Know your body. According to health experts, depending on your diet, depending on your caffeine intake, your alcohol intake, these things can affect how much lining you're getting rid of and how big your clots are. According to health experts, if your clots are bigger than the size of a golf ball, you should go and see a health expert. This is something to possibly be concerned about. But don't look it up on WebMD, because by the time you look it up, apparently you should have already been dead. So make sure you're talking to a health expert that you have been seeing and that knows your body. Don't be scared to tell them what's going on. These people know, and they're there to help. Know your body, ladies. It's the only one we get. All right, ladies. Last fact number 5, and I'm sure most of us know this, but if you don't know this, here you go. Our cycles change not only the way we taste and smell things, but how other people smell us as well. So it's such an embarrassing thing to think about and to sometimes experience. Some of us do smell like our cycles. We can't help it. This is a natural thing. But again, keep in mind that what you put into your body does affect the way that your body smells. Not only during your cycle, but when you sweat, when you have intimate moments, all the time. The reason that it affects the way you taste things is because the pH balance in our body is fluctuating. It's going up, it's going down, it's going up, it's going down, which means that our body is slightly out of whack. This is a time when our body is expelling all types of toxins. We are lucky to even be able to do such a thing naturally. So let's be careful about what we put in our body. Let's remember that these things do affect us during times when we might not even be thinking about it. Invest in yourself, invest in your body, and remember, nobody needs to be embarrassed about it. I feel good, I look good, it's part of womanhood. It is what it is. Educate yourself, do not be embarrassed, get cozy, put on something warm, eat some good food, and relax and take care of yourself. Ain't nobody judging you, especially not me. So make sure you check out our website. Go and look for more facts on your cycle and join us next time. Thank you for enjoying the first 5 episodes in the first season of Kierstin Johnson, the Renaissance Woman, the talk show. See you soon.